What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Monday, March 2nd. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Hey guys, our cash game lineup optimizer is now live. Playing cash games is the secret to building your bankroll. So that's why we've created our cash game lineup optimizer that will generate a lineup based on the highest projected ownership. In cash game lineups, you want safer plays that carry less risk and are owned by a larger percentage of the field. By using the wisdom of the crowd, we will generate a cash game lineup based on ownership projections. This new tool is available right now, so come on in and start building your bankroll. Hey guys, I just wanted to let you know, we added our first version of the XFL Position Optimizer, which has projected points, projected value, and we're going to have projected ownerships in there as well. We're going to be adding more XFL tools to Draft Dashboard, so come on in and give those a try. Okay, let's take a look at the point guard position. I like Goran Dragic from the Miami Heat playing the Milwaukee Bucks, who have a good defense overall, and they've been good versus opposing point guards, but Goran Dragic has averaged 29.2 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 28 minutes per game with a 26% usage rate. He scored 41, 31, and 28 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 32, 32, and 26 minutes. He's projected at 30.3 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.5 times value. He's 5,500 DraftKings salary and 200 less on FanDuel. This is a home game, a fast-paced game, and the Bucks are on a back-to-back, so I like Goran Dragic here versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Okay, who do we have at the shooting guard position? I like Donovan Mitchell from the Utah Jazz playing the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have the second worst defense overall, and they give up the 3rd most fantasy points to opposing shooting guards. Donovan Mitchell has averaged 39 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 34 minutes per game with a 32% usage rate. He scored 46, 51, and 52 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 32, 35, and 35 minutes. He's projected at 38.9 fantasy points here tonight. That's just about 5 times value. He's 7,900 DraftKings salary and 300 less on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 219.5 points scored in this game. It's a fast-paced game and a fantastic matchup. This guy's been on fire, so I like Donovan Mitchell here versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, who do we have at the small forward position? I like DeAndre Hunter from the Atlanta Hawks playing the Memphis Grizzlies, who have the 8th worst defense overall, and they give up the 8th most fantasy points to opposing small forwards. DeAndre Hunter has averaged 22.7 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 32 minutes per game with an 18% usage rate. He scored 31 and 37 fantasy points in the last 2 games, playing 38 and 32 minutes. He's projected at 24.3 fantasy points here tonight. He's going to need about 25 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. He's 5,000 DraftKings salary and 400 less on FanDuel. So I love that FanDuel price. Vegas thinks there's going to be 239.5 points scored in this game, a super high scoring game, tons of fantasy points to go around. It's a home game, a fast-paced game, and a great matchup. So I like DeAndre Hunter here versus the Memphis Grizzlies. Okay, who do we have at the power forward position? I like Domantas Sabonis from the Indiana Pacers playing the San Antonio Spurs, who have the 9th worst defense overall. And although they're pretty good versus opposing power forwards, Domantas Sabonis has averaged 44 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 35 minutes per game with a 23% usage rate. He's projected at 43.4 fantasy points here tonight. That's just about 5 times value. He's $8,800 DraftKings salary, and FanDuel finally priced him up. He's only $100 less on FanDuel. This is a fast-paced game, so I like Domantas Sabonis here versus the San Antonio Spurs. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. And if you want to save some money at power forward, take a look at Jay Crowder from the Miami Heat playing the Milwaukee Bucks, who have a good defense overall, and they're middle of the pack defending opposing power forwards. Jay Crowder has averaged 25.7 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 29 minutes per game with a 17% usage rate. He's projected at 26.5 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.3 times value. He's $5,000 DraftKings salary, and he's $800 less on FanDuel. So I love that FanDuel price. I think he's a nice FanDuel play tonight. It's a home game, a fast-paced game, so I like Jay Crowder here versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Okay, moving on to the center position. I like Jonas Valanciunas from the Memphis Grizzlies playing the Atlanta Hawks, who have the absolute worst defense overall, and they give up the 3rd most fantasy points to opposing centers. Jonas Valanciunas has averaged 34.1 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 26 minutes per game with a 22% usage rate. But he scored 52, 50, and 32 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 30, 32, and 22 minutes. He's projected at 34.9 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.1 times value. He's $6,800 DraftKings salary and $400 more on FanDuel. So I like that DraftKings price. And we know Vegas thinks there's going to be 239.5 points scored in this game. Super high scoring game. It's a nice game to stack here. It's a fast-paced game and a fantastic matchup. So I like Jonas Valanciunas here versus the Atlanta Hawks. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck. This is a quick reminder, you should be reading the comments of this video. We have some savvy basketball fans who watch these videos and they often give great plays and call me out when my picks are wrong. Wisdom of the crowd is a great way to get a feel for what players the field likes in today's NBA slate. We also have a DFS tool that shows you what players our members like for today's slate. so you can come on in and check that out.